Right. Right.
They're not actually firing.
They're not firing it, they're getting it in the right place.
Up. Advance by McCall. Run. Every member of the crew has an assigned duty. We have with us today 2 Continental Marines. We have the gentleman in the green coat with the black hats, white trim. The rest of us are sailors. The sailors were often trained in artillery. Even merchant ships of this period carried artillery to prevent pirate attacks or to defend themselves from foreign navies if you have to be caught out of port in war. At the front of the gun, there are 2 gentlemen. On one side is our rammer. His job is to use the wooden rammer and sponge to push the rounds to the breech of the barrel. He is assisted on the other side by the loader. He's going to be handling the cartridge and putting it into the barrel, and again, he assists the rammer and sponge person. At the breech of the gun, we have the vent tender. His job is to make sure that the powder charge is firmly seated in the breech of the gun and to prepare the gun to fire by piercing the cartridge, putting in the primer, and making it ready. Opposite them, the linstock man. Their job, they're the ones that actually get to fire the gun. They have a long pole. Pardon? We have our linstock and our matches lit.
We have been ordered to cast loose.
All right, cast loose the gun. First thing we do is get it ready. Anybody got a lighter? Anybody smoke? No smokers.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we have fire. So we have to light our match. Take all the implements off the gun, get the gun ready to fire. Once we finish casting loose, stops the vent, search the piece. The man attending the vent, we keep our body, photographers and such, you're creeping forward on me and you gotta kind of stay back.
Yeah.
Need you to stay back for your own protection.
That's right away the kid.
The man at the breech has a leather pad on his thumb. He covers the vent hole with it. What he's doing is taking away the oxygen. If you have oxygen, fire, and heat, or oxygen and fuel and heat, then you can have an explosion. But if we were taking away one of those, you can't have the other. So he's run a corkscrew-shaped object down the barrel to make sure that there's no debris in there. Next command, sponge out, dry sponge. At this point, the man tending the vent leans over and he puts his cheek over that vent hole. He's feeling for a rush of air. He feels the rush of air against his cheek. The cheek is much more sensitive. Now he knows that the vent is clear. We're going to simulate loading with cartridge. So, the man at the box at the rear, he's going to pull out a round. He's going to hand it to the runner. The runner puts it in a leather pouch so that it's protected. Remember, he's carrying up 2 pounds of gunpowder. This will, basically will vaporize him if it goes off. We want to protect it. Hands it to the loader puts it in, and we'll ram down cartridge. Again, this is fixed ammunition, so the ball and the powder are all at one. On board ship, these are 2 separate things because the powder is stored in the magazine. Cannonballs, being iron, don't need to be stored there, so they're kept around the hatch combings and such and loaded separately. We've loaded. The man at the vent now takes a brass wire, and he feels to make sure that he can touch this cartridge.
Not home!
It's not home, ram again. So, again, stop the vent. Feels.
Home!
Prick cartridge and prime. We'll then use that wire to pierce the bag and put in the primer. This is a goose quill with powder in it. This is our fuse, if you will. He puts it in. At this point, the gun would be ready to fire. We'll step outside the wheels. Make ready. The linstock man raises the linstock, make sure the match is still lit, and they will fire. They will fire the gun, loud explosion. We're going to do that in a minute. Now, prepare for our next shot. The first thing you do is stop the vent. Search the piece. Make sure that no remnants of this bag are remaining at the breech of the gun. Sponge out, wet sponge. You're going to extinguish any sparks that may remain in there. Now, in addition to solid iron ball, if the enemy were getting very close, we could use a thing called canister. This is a tin can full of musket balls. Turns this into a large shotgun. Very well. Load the cartridge. The gunner would call out whether he wanted solid shot or canister. Put that in. You'll notice that the loader, when he takes the round, he will turn with his back to the enemy because he's using his body to protect that charge. Because if he gets hit, he'll drop down. If the charge gets hit, we lose a gun crew. Ram down cartridge. Quick cartridge and prime. Okay, count is loud. Protect your ears. Look at the palms of your hands. Put them just in front of your ears and open your mouth just a little bit. That'll equalize the pressure, and you won't get the direct sound wave. You get an echo. Okay. Keep ready. Range is clear. Fire. Stop the vent. Search the piece.
Hey, Damien.